and welcome back to Behind the Curtain. My name is Emily Garvin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Marilyn Rodman Performing Arts Center, a nonprofit regional theater located in the heart of Foxboro. Hosting with me today, I have our theater manager and technical director, Bob Siteman.
Thank you, Emily.
Bob and I will be introducing to you all key volunteers, board members, and events coming up at the theater. To start off the show today, can you tell us a little bit about some of the day-to-day operations of the theater?
Wow, day to day. Someone asked me about, a normal day at the theater, and I thought to myself, I've been there going on 3 years now, and there is no normal day at the theater. And that's part of the beauty of the theater, is that there's always something new, something varied, something different every day. Different people, different shows, and it's a good environment, and but normal, no, there's no such thing as a normal day at the theater, which you know as well as I do. You come in with a goal of trying to get some things done in a day, and you just never get to those things because something else picks up where those should have been in there.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, but like you said, that's part of the beautiful part of running the theater.
Absolutely.
Is that it's always new and fresh every single day. You never know what to expect, but it's always a lot of fun. Today we would like to introduce to you guys some of the upcoming events that we have coming up at the theater. First off, we have one of our amazing user groups, Uncommon Theater Company, coming in to present Matilda the Musical November 22nd through 24th. You can get their tickets at brownpapertickets.com, but also on our theater and through the uncommontheater.org website. Another exciting event that we have coming up at the Marilyn Rodman Performing Arts Center is the Holiday Extravaganza. This is a first for the Marilyn Rodman Performing Arts Center, and we're really excited because it's going to be a variety show, holiday themed, with all the different user groups of our theater. So different dance companies, theater companies, and other user groups, bands, all different types of varieties of acts, from dancing, singing, caroling, and of course some musicians. So it's going to be a really great event to bring in the holiday cheer and to showcase some of the talent that we have coming up over the next year at the theater. We are teaming up with the Foxboro Rec Department and the Foxboro JCs on all of the events happening on the Town Common that weekend. We have a 2 o'clock performance and a 7:30 performance so that you won't miss the tree lighting that happens in between.
As I said, it's always something new and something exciting going on at the theater, and this new variety show is going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be very decorative and very festive, getting you guys all in the Christmas spirit. So don't want to miss out. You can get your tickets at www.marilynrodmanperformingartscenter.org, and they're going to be sold for $15 each. It is now time for our Volunteer Spotlight, a segment of the show where we would like to highlight one of our key volunteers so that you guys can know all of the wonderful people who are putting time and effort into our building and our organization. Today we have Jillian Slattery here with us.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How did you get involved with the theater, Jillian?
I became involved with the theater because my dad joined the board of directors, and, he would kind of just come up to me and say, "Jill, why don't you come down to the theater? We need some help today." And sometimes I would say, "Yeah, sure, I'll come." And other times I would ask him and say, "Do you guys need help tonight?" Because it's just so fun there. And everyone just treats everyone like it's a family, and it's just a great place to be.
I totally agree with you. So when you volunteer, what are some of the things that you do?
I mainly work the concessions, which I greet and I serve the guests.
Awesome. Would you recommend that to anybody watching today to come volunteer for the theater?
It's super fun, so definitely, yeah.
Awesome. And then have you ever performed in any shows or events at the theater?
Yes, I have. I have performed in 2 events as of right now. I've performed in both of the variety shows, and my act was singing.
Awesome. So you're a singer and a performer too.
Yeah.
So you definitely have some interest in theater and then also volunteering.
Yeah.
So anybody that does shows can also volunteer.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. Good to know. If you are interested in volunteering at the theater, you can contact our executive assistant, Joni Champagne, at jonic, JONIC, at orpheum.org. You can also visit our website, marylandrodmanperformingartscenter.org, to find out how you can get involved, just like Jillian here. Not everyone has a board member dad that will push them to volunteer, so it's important that you guys reach out to us if you are interested in helping us. And thank you so much, Jillian, for all of your help here at the theater and for continuing to come back time after time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We've now reached the segment of our show where we would like to introduce to you all one of our board members. Our board members are essential in the operations of our theater. And with us today, we have our Vice President, Rachel Calabrese.
Thanks, Emily. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So Rachel, what kinds of things do you do and how are you involved in the theater?
So I'm on the board of directors, and I've been involved with the theater since it opened in 2017. Very excited when we started this venture to open up the theater, and been really hands-on since.
That's awesome.
I know that you've been involved in helping to organize some of the events for the theater. What type of events have you helped with?
Okay, so I organized and put together some of the ribbon cuttings event nights with 36 Red that we put on, but the one I love the most is FFV. We do it for Con for Kids, and Schneider Electric sponsors it, and we do a variety show for the kids and some adults, and just kind of showcase all the talent that's in the community, and we raise funds for the theater and for Con for Kids, my nonprofit group.
This is going third year going on with
Yeah,
FFV.
it's a great night. Sometimes it's a long night, but it's a great night, and the kids love it. And just everybody gets to like vote from the audience, and we have hecklers up in the balcony, and it's just a really, really fun night.
I'm so excited. I haven't gotten to go in the past, so I cannot wait to experience that this
Next year.
So what is your favorite part of having the theater reopened?
There's so many favorite parts. I think I love that we're able to bring kids that don't have that chance to have a theater experience. Eve Ketty has been wonderful with the Nutcracker, offering tickets to the kids, so people have come from all over that are not able to see a theater production there. But everything, just how alive it is. I love what it's done for a downtown common area, or uptown as a lot of people call it, but I just love how everything's being revived again, and there's very little I don't like about it. I love that theater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for all that you do, because Rachel has been a crucial part of running this theater and actually really essential in the producing of this TV show.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Emily. Yep.
Thank you so much for being here today, Rachel.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
For our real story today, where we showcase some of the great things that we have going on at the theater, we actually have two things to focus on that go hand in hand. We have now created a wonderful new partnership with Union Straw, the restaurant right near the theater. We'll be teaming up with them for a couple different events. We will be posting on our website and on our social media pages which days that we will be continuing this partnership with. But for certain shows and events, you can go dine at Union Straw, and 15% of their bill will go towards the theater. So not only are you getting an awesome meal before or after your show, but you're also supporting our theater in an additional way.
Great food there.
I haven't even tried it yet. I'm so excited. I'm going to be eating there quite a bit now. But we will always be listing on our Facebook pages, on our Instagram, and on our website which performances and which dates you can go eat at Union Straw to support the theater. Another way that Union Straw is supporting us is they're sponsoring our new trivia series. So the new trivia series, we'll be doing it once a month on Wednesdays. Our first one is on November 6th. It is the Office trivia. We think this will probably sell out very quickly, so as soon as you see this, you need to go on to marylandrodmanperformingarts.org and reserve your ticket. They're $10. You can do individual playing or teams up to 4 people, and the winner will receive a $50 Union Straw gift card. Some of the other different trivias that we will be having in our series in the upcoming months are Christmas movie trivia and holiday movie trivia, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Elf, Christmas
shows.
Story, all of those good ones. We'll also be doing some Friends trivia the month after that. And then in February, we will have a romantic comedy trivia where we play all the classic romantic comedy movies. That one's going to be great. We have some really fun ideas coming up for the future, like Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and all different trivia events. But if you have any ideas of some trivias you would love to see us do, let us know and we'll put that on our forecast for the future. But a huge thank you to Union Straw, our sponsor for that event. And remember to be looking for the dates that you can eat at Union Straw. Thank you very much. Our next segment is to showcase all the things that we're doing to give back to our community. As a theater, one of the best ways that we can give back to the community is by giving something to those people who have served us. And that is absolutely our veterans in our community. I'm going to turn over the table over to you guys, to Bob Seitman, our theater manager, and George Potenza, who is here today, to talk about some of the different services and programs that they've coordinated for the veterans in our community.
Thank you for having us.
So George, you recently, with some other students here in Foxboro, coordinated collecting of items for boxes for our veterans that are serving. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so I'm part of an organization called Project 351, and it's a statewide nonprofit who works with the Mass Military Heroes Fund and Cradles to Crayons to do drives in our community. And one of the drives that we did this year was for the Mass Military Heroes Funds, like you said, and we set up boxes around Foxboro to collect single-serve snacks for people who are serving in the military overseas and veterans who are here in Massachusetts.
Oh, fantastic. How did you get involved with that group?
Well, at school I was nominated to be the ambassador for Project 351, and every year a group of 8th graders gets chosen from each town in Massachusetts, and I think that's amazing. And I was chosen to be the ambassador this year.
Oh, fantastic. How did the collection go well? You get plenty of stuff to send over to the troops?
Yeah, so the collection went really well in Foxboro. We did an amazing job, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that donated. But we got over 1,600 single-serve snacks, which is amazing. And I also want to thank all the people that helped out with it, like my leadership team, all my friends that helped out with it. I'm so grateful for everything this community has done for Project 351 and the Mass Military Heroes Fund.
Well, I'm sure the veterans appreciate it, and also the active duty troops that are serving. When they get a package, it's something from home, and it's something that's cherished.
Right. We want to make sure that the people that are serving in the military know that there's a whole country behind them, supporting them, and because they fight for our freedom, and I think that's really important, because if we had no freedoms, we wouldn't be the U.S., right? So because they're serving for us, we need to give back, and we need to show our support for our veterans and our people that are currently serving.
And it's great to hear that attitude from the next generation, because it's important that we remember those things, and you're the generation that's going to carry that on for us. So thank you very much, George, and thank you for your commitment to the Project 351.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, anytime. And thank you for having a box at the theater. That was really meaningful for us to be able to put that out and have people donate to that. You did an awesome job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And so Bob has a couple things that he's going to say.
Yes. We are going to be hopefully working with Veteran Services here in Foxboro, as well as some of our surrounding towns, to help host an event for veterans and active duty military on Veterans Day. We don't have all of the details of it as yet. It's still in the very early stages of implementing it, but keep an eye on our website, www.marilynrodmanperformingarts.com, and we will have a tab on there specifically for the Veterans Day event that we'll be hosting. So thank you, and keep an eye open for that.
Thank you. As always, it's really important for us to be giving back to the community. It's part of our nonprofit mission. It's also just part of our personal missions as the employees of the theater and as people that care about our community. So if you ever have an idea of a way that we can assist you or something that you would like to bring to the theater that can give back to the community, feel free to reach out to us at any time. We're always looking for great ideas and new minds on ways that we can do that. And thank you, George, for being one of those people that brought one of those programs to our theater.
Thank you for having me, letting me put the box there and letting me give back to the community in that way.
Awesome. It was awesome having you today. At the end of every show, we'll be wrapping up with some trivia questions so that you guys can pay attention throughout the show and be tested on your knowledge of the theater. If you would like to enter the trivia contest, you can comment your answers on our social media platforms, and you will be entered to win 2 free tickets to an upcoming Marilyn Rodman Performing Arts event, should you get the answers right. Bob, would you like to read our trivia questions today?
All right. When will the Matilda play debut? What is one show trivia night will quiz you on? Right. And what are 2 items you can find in a vet box? So, comment your answers on our social media, and hopefully you'll be one of the winners of our 2 tickets to the shows.
Thank you so much for watching Behind the Curtain with Bob and I today, and we hope to see you watching every single time we release one of these and at our upcoming events. Visit www.marilynrodmanperformingartscenter.org to see a full list of events offered at the theater.
Thank you, everyone, and have a great night.